So here we are 1 day out from the Conan update. And obviously, you know what happens before any update. You got to make a tier list and wind everyone up. So here we are making a tier list and winding everyone up before they just maybe buff some character into stupidity tomorrow. So let's have a look. I'll just go through them as they come up and I'll give my reasoning why. Lou, I mean, if you just watched that match before, like this is from, I'm saying all this shit from the perspective of a sector player. I don't think Lou's that good anymore. He was good in the beginning when we like all discovered that, oh, you could do a throw combo, but everyone can do a throw combo now. He ain't moving anywhere. Like he's kind of middle of the bunch. He's a jack of all trades, master of none. His projectile's terrible. You can basically nullify that entire zoning game he has if you just got like layer 1 basic knowledge of the game. You can ignore his entire projectile game, then just leaves him into being a forward 4 bot. Yeah, that's what he is. He's a forward 4 bot with a 6-frame punish pretty much. And has anyone got any points to argue about that? Let it be known. Who wants to argue about that? No one want to argue with that? He's good against jumpers. That is true. He does have some of the best anti-airs in the game. Stand back 4 and stand 1. Privilege. He's matchup dependent. What? Okay then. All right. So what matchup is Lou good for? Like, what matchup do you pick Lou? And you're like, Lou is the answer here. Where like you couldn't just pick Lao. You know, like Lao is probably better. Unfortunately, he's the next character. I'll go into why in a minute. Katara, I don't know, it's kind of risky still. Like he's got good anti-airs against conventional jumps. Natara's a bit different. All right, okay, yeah. So that's where Lou is. Lao, top tier. Nerfed his armor, but it doesn't matter. Like the character fundamental, even if he didn't have armor on the new spin, and he just had 2-1, back 3, forward 2, and sweep, he'd still be top tier. Like he's got every kind of way to open you up other than a command grab, and his projectile on trade knocks down. It's like have it. His frame data on the projectiles is bad, but the frame data on hit is ridiculous. So he can keep up with like real zoners just by throwing a hat and trading, and then he's in. And then his knockdowns in the corner give him a safe jump for some reason into an armor break into +3 guaranteed, which is also a shimmy. He works with a bunch of assists, and he's oppressive. And then obviously you see people like online K, like you can play all sorts of assists with him. Online KO doing the Lao sector, Russell games as well. And you got my Sonya Lao strategy. They're both pretty similar. It's just like doing a beam assist, like a vertical or a horizontal projectile as your assist. Sector is obviously strong. Sonya is giving him that 50-50. Yeah, it's just nasty. Lao top tier, interesting. Why not let him be good? He is good. He is good. Lao's always good though. That's the thing. Except for an Mk1, Lao is actually just always good, isn't he? Yeah, horizontal. We're making up words out here. Okay, Raiden. I think he's sort of like with Lou. So where Lou is like a forward 4 bot, Raiden's just like a back 2 and forward 4 bot. He's a strike throw bot, and he's 50-50 bot, and they're both kind of lackluster overall. I think like his zoning is non-existent. His rushdown is okay. It's annoying, but you can eat 1 million overheads before you're dead. Unless he's got sector as well, which he probably does, and then you might be able to eat a couple of them. But there's a lot of characters in here that I think just annoy him, like can pester him too easily and get around the way. Like he's meant to be able to get in on these characters that are meant to keep you out, and I think he kind of struggles at getting in. And then he's also meant to be a keep away, like good at running away from certain types of characters, and he can't really do that too well. Curious. He's a strange one. I think the change they did to him, making his mid command grab, means that he's a threat anytime he's next to you. You know them characters that are just dangerous when they're next to you. Mid command grab Movado. I know he's got lower health or whatever, but they just turned him into a potato. Overhead and command grab. That is a 50-50 right there when you got Movado. Overhead's unsafe, but come on now, that is potato. Anyone got anything to say about this? No one. Yeah, no one does play with him. There's a couple of good Geras players. Actually, all the Geras players that play him are actually good. Like the average skill level of a Geras player is way higher than that of the average skill of a Scorpion or a Baraka or a Havoc. Yeah, like that guy I played in Combat League earlier, Demoralized. You have to have a bit of a brain to play him, but he is also just stupid. Like at a basic level of, I'm gonna do command grab or overhead. That's like what you're fishing for, isn't it? Well, Camille got Lao at S, pick Sector or Sonya, and he can deal with pretty much everything. He's oppressive, like he's just straight oppressive. Lee May, I think she is sort of like, look, I don't know if I want to put her here or here. I think maybe here, because you can two-touch you, and they've buffed them to actually have a mid. But like this character's +2 of everything. +2 the character. You know how I used to hate Johnny Cage being +3 all the time? He's Johnny Cage. But I think she's better than Cage. I think she's been better than Cage for a minute. I ain't really that bothered about fighting a Cage, but a Lee May can just destroy you. He's +2 on everything and got a 12 frame mid. You can't... The game that you're forced to play in Mortal Kombat, she destroys you for it. So if you have... She's +2, right? And then she's forcing you to poke. If you poke and she backdashes, you die. If you poke and she blocks, you could die. If you try and move, you could die. So everything is in her favor. You got to make a call out on what kind of thing you're doing around her +2. So, if you know how Lee May works, it's dangerous. And back 3, +3, like everything she's doing is plus. And everything she's doing is hitting hard as well. You don't even need to play this. Like, you could play... They play Janet with her and she's doing 50 off everything. Scorpion with her, she's doing 50 off everything. But then you could also play Sonya Lao with her and she's just controlling the entire screen and then running at you or keeping you out as well. It's pretty versatile. Change your obstacle, you know what I'm saying, yeah? Kitana, I think with her, she got power crept out of the game. She's like here, realistically. I know some people are, oh yeah, Katana's the best, but if you actually play Katana, you'll understand what I'm saying. She can't open you up. She's not that good at keeping you out. Okay, she's good at running away, but she's not that good at killing you. Like if you're good at playing the clock, I think she's alright. But all these Katana players doing YOLO stuff, like playing Katana Chameleon and just risking it on a board. You know how like Sub-Zero players complain about Sub Chameleon? I think it's a similar sort of complaint. Like you just YOLOing your life away. But they're going to buff her, so maybe they'll fix something for her tomorrow. Melina, I think I'm putting her up here. She works with like basically every assist except for like a handful. Damage is insane. Getting throw combos and also has which is generally a safe overhead. Like you can combine both of those options, it's pretty good. And then she actually works with Chameleon, unlike some of these other characters. Like she's throw comboing you with Chameleon, she's overheading you with Chameleon. Automatically, that means she's got a nasty sort of up close game. And the damage off of all of them is insane. Only thing with her is her main string that they want to use, like they can't ever stop doing it, is flawless block punishable, but Chameleon covers that. So give and take. She's a strong character. And she's also got the YOLO factor as well. You could just YOLO your way into a victory. One of the base characters, it feels like a DLC. She just seems like volatile, it's volatile. Anya, you really don't see her anymore. I think the armor nerf kind of destroys her. She's got a good mid, but it's not. It used to be great, and now it's kind of meh. maybe I could be persuaded otherwise. I haven't really looked into her too much lately, and I haven't also seen much of her, but from what I can see, like at glances, yeah, she's kind of arsed now. Maybe tomorrow she becomes insane again. Melina is forward 4, back 4. No, Melina is forward 4, throw combo. Don't care about the sweep. Throw combo is what you matter. Like, you can eat a million sweeps, who cares? Her down one is also crazy good. It's pretty good, but it's also more minus than every other down one in the game, I think. Like, Johnny actually full combos her. But Titania is D tier. I mean, I wouldn't say that because she still has a good mid. She's getting punished though by like Lau and Lu and Li Mei, but still has that good mid, and she can still do Motaro stuff with it. So that team kind of still lives, I guess. Maybe you can still put that up there. She ain't armor like potato armoring out of shit, but she is still doing the Tanya Motaro stuff. The mid is -7. Doesn't matter. You can do Tanya Motaro. Scorpion, I mean, that's obvious. His character's up here. He's a god. He's actually like, they just turned him into an idiot character. Like, oh, back, you know the meme, innit? Back 3 R1. That's the character. What more do you need to say? And I don't even need to say what assist he's using. He's using fucking Pharah, innit? Like, back 3 Pharah. Everything into Pharah. Everything's a mix-up now. And they don't care if they get punished. They're just going to do it again because you spent the bar. Scorpion's the only character that can control the whole map. That's not true. There are plenty of characters that can do that. This character is just stupid on offense. And he's also pretty good at running away. I mean, that is very Scorpion. He's like, he's in and out, innit? But when he's in now, he's just like, he's destroying you with idiot mix-ups. Like, I guess you could also do the Jax, yeah, like spin into Jax. I don't rate that as much as the Pharah thing. It's like Fujin, you think? What, backdash Wavu, and now you just do... Yeah, I see what you mean. Zub, I think, is here. I think... he's got some clear weaknesses, like sort of like how Melina has some clear weaknesses as well. The Melina players don't cry about us as much as the sub players do, but sub's obviously got shit. He's got throw combo. Obviously, if you watch Takanda, you see what he's doing. He's got throw combo, fucking bomb set up. He gets us drain your meter off of everything. Or if you see the Sub Sonya team, Sub Sonya just won an event in Brazil against Conqueror, right? Conqueror, one of the greatest Sub-Zeros of Mk11. Like, who's gonna know Sub-Zero? Sub-Zero is not a bad character, right? But that Sub-Cyrax team is pretty hooligan as well. Well, both Sub-Cyrax and Sub-Sonya, they both make your slide stupid, but... Yeah, they both make the slide stupid. Sonya's making it stupid and safe, but Cyrax is making all of his hits drain bar and do like 50%. So take your risk, but with your damage, or you take your safety, but with just frequency of being an idiot. Sub-Sonya, Sub-Chameleon. Sub-Chameleons, whatever, that team's just for potatoes, but the rest are really legit. Does anybody object to this? Any objections? Any chance I could zoom in? Somebody zoom in? That close? Yeah, I could. You're right. Boom. There you go. Sec. You object to Katana being higher than Raiden? Katana is so... What do you mean Katana's higher than Raiden? They're in the same tier. lower. They're in the same tier. This isn't ordered. Reptile, I think he's in like the middle of the bunch sort of character as well. He ain't doing anything crazy for you, but he is good. Which is pretty much what all of these characters are about. They ain't doing anything too crazy, but they are pretty good. Why is Tanya so high? She still has Tanya Motaro. Which the Tanya players never did anyway, but she still has Tanya Motaro. Explain loud because you can't see it. Every possible way in the game to open you up. One of the best projectile trades in the game. One of the highest easy ass damage in the game to get. That's like all I can say in like a nutshell. Smoke, yeah, he's one of the bottom characters, I think. Like, Smoke players will beat you with gimmicks solely, almost. There's like 2 good Smoke players out there, maybe 3. Was it Hazem, BDG, and Just Nasty? And even then, they're doing more than everybody else. You're doing cancels and shit to make yourself minus and safe. Like you're high execution and you're not really getting rewarded for your execution. It's just the ability to stay safe on a reactable ass character. Want to rate Lao Lao? There's no point in playing Lao Lao when Lao Sonya exists, honestly. It's a much better version. This is the projectile trade lets you set Sonya up, whereas Lao Lao is just like, yeah, you get to throw more shit, but actually you don't even get to throw more shit, actually. Why is subbing A again? You're gonna have to go back and watch it again. 100%, I can tell you. Rain, he's up here. Like basically the best mid in the game. Actually, second best mid in the game. He's also got like that. Some matches, this character is basically Peacemaker pre-patched to them. Like you put, I think Kung Lao struggles versus Rain. I think that's awful for Kung Lao. You're chasing something you can't hit, and when you're near him, you're getting outranged, and he's doing mad damage, and there's nothing you can do from like mid range to long range, and then you get close, and that's it. He's just mauling you. But then his weakness is the characters that can kind of abuse him for those strengths. Like I think, in my experience, Quan and Sector kind of mess him up. I don't really see him being that weak versus too much. Maybe he doesn't like characters that are jumping all over the place. Maybe a Natara will be annoying. Donnie, I think he's down in the middle somewhere as well. Like this character's not threatening. He's got 1+ frame he's doing to you. If you're bothered about this 1+ frame, get good. You can still, obviously these characters are all capable of doing things. They can still beat you, but like, come on now, 1+ frame. 1 applicable plus frame, and with that 1 applicable plus frame, he's putting himself at risk to enforce it. Let's get mid in the game as Cage. I don't think forward 3 is the best mid in the game. Good mid, but like he doesn't have a real auto shimmy. He needs to play an assist that will give him a throw combo to be like more threatening, I think. Insane take. How is that an insane take? He does 1-1, he's +1, and now you're playing RPS where the defender is at advantage. Every option they do is a launch, whereas not every option that Johnny does is a launch. That's just how it is. How do you object, huh? What you gotta say to that? Basically, Johnny will beat you if you're mashing. Is it forward 1 more plus? All right, so what are you going to do with your forward 1? Are you going to do forward 1 and leave it and be plus, but have no confirm? Or are you going to do forward 1, 2 and be minus, and now everything you do is minus? Every stagger he has a mix-up with what? He's got a sick jump kick, yeah. And I guess he's got Shadow Kick, which is probably one of the best specials for punishing things in the game. Or the best special for punishing things in the game. He has more than 1+ frame. He didn't listen to what I said. I said he's got 1 applicable plus frame. You got forward 1, stand 4, all these other moves that are plus, stand 3, whatever, you can't confirm. So you're not just going to throw them out. And on top of that, you're not just gonna check them after that with something that is also plus. So where are your multiple plus frames coming from? They're not. They don't exist. You have to sit there and block the whole. No, you don't. No, you don't. Hold on. Tell me then. Tell me what is he doing to you that is fucking you up?
FACTUALLY. Johnny Cage. Sonya Blade. Kung Lao. Wu Xie.
What frame trap are you bothered about with Johnny Cage, realistically? Movado? What about Movado? You can't do anything. You can't jail Movado into anything off that, and this is stuff like stand 4. Forward 1 into forward 3, exactly right. Yeah, boom. He does that. Okay, oh, yeah, big deal. Who cares? Same with this shit, right? Johnny Cage players are still doing this, right? This isn't a thing anymore. Right, okay, and then he has to stop you by doing. Playing Sector here. You get the gist, right? So now you're playing rock, paper, scissors versus this character, and he's risking his life on a down 1. Stand 2, forward 3, yeah, again, like stand 2, he's losing the confirm off of the stand 2. Okay, all right, so then he's always giving his turn up on the forward 3. You can block this character and take the throw, basically, unless he's got a throw launcher. Even then, you can just take the throw, I think. It's not too terrible. That's my reasoning. I ain't threatened by Johnny Cage. I don't see him being that threatening. A good player can make him work, though. Kenshi, I think he's actually top tier in this meta. A lot of the things he went through, he got a lot of buffs, and then he got a lot of shit that like nerfed around him that keeps him up the top. I was sub A tier. Go back and watch it. Final Combat's still going to be a Johnny mirror. I don't know about that. So yeah, Kenshi, I mean, he's kind of self-explanatory. He's the best offense in the game. And a fucking toddler can kill the best player on the planet when they've got him in a sandwich. Literally. Doesn't matter who they are. Like, shit, Kenshi is a problem when you're in a sandwich. And they nerfed Lao Hat. People aren't using Lao Hat as much. Like, they nerfed Lao Hat, and then they gave other assists to these characters that is actually something Kenshi doesn't like, but they're not using it anymore. So Kenshi is now fighting his weaknesses less. So it kind of pushes him up. So yeah, best offense in the game. Obviously, the strategy against him is don't get hit when he's in regular stance, which you can do. It is normally a big mistake if you get hit by him. Like, you could have avoided. Unless they're doing like Kenshi Striker, some of these characters ain't getting out of that. In which case, you're fucked. But that's why he's up there, innit? You're fucked. Like, you're either fucked or you're not. Don't get hit by anything. You can literally play to not get hit by Kenshi if he's in regular stance. That is doable. It's not a meme. You can actually do it. Like, what is he going to hit you with? Forward 2. And how is forward 2 going to hit you? It's a mid. So all you do is just block and take the throw, and then he's out. And then if you're playing a team that he doesn't like, that's a win for you. You getting thrown by Kenshi is a loss for him. Actually a disadvantage for him. Right. Baraka. I think a lot of these characters like just hang in the middle. Baraka's, he's not impressive anymore, but he's not terrible. Like, he's playing fundamental ass MK. He's doing 2-1-2 down 1. I might shimmy you with back 3, but you might duck it and I might die, and then I might cover that with an unsafe move into an assist. It's very like ABC 1 2 3 Fisher Price shit, but it works. It's legit. But he doesn't do anything too crazy. He's not doing anything like Kenshi, you know? Is this tier list without cameo? No, you can't play this game without cameo. It's all with whatever their best shit is. Havoc, obviously, like, doesn't even matter. This ain't ordered, but yeah, he's up there. Touch of death, pretty much. Havoc's good because nobody played him pre-patch. Nobody was playing him. There was Anna's Bananas and Wise Gemini. And now everybody is playing him. And every idiot can play him. Like any Havoc. Oh yeah, Kafirsko as well. Kafirsko. All the Havoc players were good. But now they got some dumb shit going on. Like, everybody's playing him. They're all Havoc, man. Oh, I played Havoc since Deception. No, you did. You played him because he's got a touch of death. And some potato shit going on. They're doing stand one into low. Like, can you imagine like all these other characters doing that? Like, it's fuzzy, but all these other characters wouldn't risk that sort of thing. Maybe Kenshi would, because his win condition is insane. But that's a win condition for Havoc. Now your win condition is actually play like an idiot. You just need one hit and you can win. Ashra, I think this character's ass. I need someone to explain to me why anybody thinks this character is good at all. She's got one good armor move, and then everything else she does is like easy to outspace, easy to whiff punish, like no projectile game. Basically, her dark stance stuff is only +1, so you're not really that threatened, and then she's gonna end up giving up her turn. It's not got online, yeah, exactly what Javier is saying as well. Like offline, this character was heard. Reactable overhead. It's not like say Sector and Ashura got a similar speed overhead, but Sector's is actually better. Even though they're the same speed, hers is unsafe, and there's you can cover it with mind games and whatnot, but forward 4 is a good mid. It's not a good mid though. Short range, always minus off of it, unless you do dark stance dash, which is you can only be plus if you do just forward 4. Forward 2 is a suicide button. That button, you press that to lose, and you press that against a good player like Javier, you're gonna die. You press that forward 2, we're always looking for it. There's nothing to complement that move. So how is forward 2 gonna be good unless you throw something out that is obviously you're gonna get whiff punished? It's just a suicide button. That whole range that she's pressing forward 2, what else is she gonna do to you? But then that means like if you're sitting there ducking, what's she gonna do? Jump? Just duck and wait for overhead. Overhead's not in the same range. So yeah, like there's a range where you can freely duck against her. Sindel, obviously top tier. Like I think these two are probably the best right now. Doesn't matter if she's playing with Lao or Tremor. Lao is like way better controlling neutral. Tremor is just similar to this. Like he's got obviously an execution barrier higher than his, but he just presses back 2 on block, and now she might win the round. It's like Batman in Injustice. Should be played with Sonya. I don't know why you would play her with Sonya when you just pick Lao. Like you got the snap in it, then you got a better projectile with better recovery and a mix-up attached to it. Or you could just pick Tremor and do back 2 la la la, unblockable mix-up essentially. Shao. You can see Shao being like either here or here. I don't know if he's top tier though. He fight. Maybe he is. He fights a lot of these top tiers pretty well, doesn't he? Yeah, Shao Sector, like he's getting in for free. He's doing the potato stuff. He's doing high damage. He does obviously have a downside to him, so that probably brings him down a little bit. I don't think people were actually no. I think there's probably like one clear weakness he has, and like one clear character that destroys him, and then the ones that should beat him kind of still are in a bit of danger. Maybe no mids can't be S now. That doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you got no mids. There's gonna be another character in S tier that's got no mids. Lau doesn't have a mid actually. Lau ain't got a good mid. He's S tier. Gang, I think he's probably down here. Like, Wraith is sick with him, but like, if Wraith was playing a better character, it'd be a lot more trouble. This character's got like, he's minus on everything. His zoning's kind of turd. It's a bit one-dimensional until he's a bit one-dimensional, and at the same time he's got some cool morph stuff. But why do all the morph stuff when you just pick Kenshi and put someone in a sandwich? Natara, I don't think she's top tier. I think she's up here, around here. Having a little bit less health in this meta when you got characters playing 1100, like 1200, you know, that sort of thing, or 1050 even. I'll probably bring her down a little bit because these characters are all doing insanely high damage against a character with slightly less health. But her damage is insanely high as well, so that's probably the meta actually, isn't it? Like characters that are doing insane damage. I don't think she's top tier. She is good, and she's not good in like a conventional fashion. She's just an annoyance, isn't it? Like, yeah, the Natara Farah stuff is all fake. All of it is fake. But even without that, she's still gonna hit you hard. And a lot of them play like Natara Sonya as well, which will help her get in. It will cover. So she's not only covering the ground completely, she's covering the air completely at the risk of messing around and eating 50%. It's kind of mad. But yeah, Natara Farah is not that good of a team, I don't think. Reiko got power crept down, I think. Like, actually, no, I think he probably used to be like up the top. I definitely think he got power crept down a bit. Like characters like Sector coming out, destroy him. I think Ermac, if you play him with the right assist, destroys him. Like, what is he meant to do? Some of these other characters, like, he's playing a game where he's trying to poke you to death and fish for just a command grab, essentially. That's what he's doing. And a lot of the time, he's just got to poke you to death, you know. It's kind of long. But maybe in the next patch, he's going to be dumb. Because he's going to have a straight up 50-50 by himself, isn't he? He'll have like a launching one. Well, I guess you can do a launch off of both of them with an assist now, but he'll have you block his overhead. Now you're standing up and he's going to do instant air command grab. That's pretty cool. And it'll launch. He's probably about to go up unless some mad shake-up happens. Omni-Man, I don't think he's terrible. I think he's all right. He gets basically +3 anytime he presses on you, because you're either ducking his standing jab. No one's armoring through 1-2. I don't see anyone armoring through that. Rarely. He's got good counter zoning. He's got a really good Punisher. It's probably like the second best Punisher in the game though, after Cage's Shadow Kick, which you can launch off as well. Basically, like, Shadow Kick light Shadow Kick. This +3 has a gap. Yeah, I know, I just said that, but who cares? There's gaps in so much of the shit in this game that people aren't armoring through. Armoring through a gap is always a risk on the guy doing the armor, not the guy doing the string. You gotta think about it. Quan, I think he's up here, like, you know, like, so the Quan player's argument is this: Quan's got no pokes. Quan can't do anything because he's got no pokes. Blah blah blah. And then he puts up a portal and you don't have any pokes. You don't have anything. Actually, you have nothing, and he's just sitting there. Doesn't matter if his offense is terrible and easy that you can react to all of it. You can't do anything while he's got that thing out, and you're on top of it, right? But he reverses the game. It's like, yeah, okay, I don't have any pokes. Now you have no pokes. That's sorcery. That's what it is. It's sorcery, right? And then you put like, I don't know, Quan Farah, Quan Tremor, and you add some idiot mix up in there, like, You're stuck in a guy's portal. That don't sound right. You're stuck, you're stuck in a guy's portal. And then he's doing some potato-ass mix-up on you. And they're like, oh, I'm struggling because I've got no pokes. Like, fucking, what are you on about? Peacemaker. Ain't buying into the hype that he's bottom tier. I think he's like in the middle somewhere, whatever. This ain't ordered. But force field is always going to be a good thing to have. It's like J Glow. Peacemaker Motaro still exists. They don't play it. Our team's oppressive, like super oppressive, and they don't play it. Is there any answer to the portal? Depends entirely on the situation. Sometimes you can run away from it. Sometimes you just die. That's your answer. Yeah. Peacemaker, obviously he's got a lot of nerfs. The health nerf don't help, but Peacemaker Motaro is potato, and no one plays it. He does good meterless damage. He's got an okay-ish mid. He's got what Omni-Man wants, which is his 1-2 is +3, but he's got no gap. So he's got a mind game off of it. Let's see. Ermac, yeah, somewhere at the top. Like, Ermac players mostly suck, honestly, because they're playing the character wrong. You've got a character that's doing 60% and you're spending your assist on forward Janet. Why are you doing that? There's a very simple way to play this character. You do every hit is always spend Gento, right? You only ever do forward Janet on the throw. That's all you have to do. And he's got MKX Melina mind games on every button. Like, that is insane. Oh yeah, this character's mad, and he's got the I never die, I will never die button. Yeah, heroes never die. That's another Overwatch one for you. He will never die because if you play him right. But he works with a bunch of assists as well. Ermac Janet is what everyone's playing because they want to do the 60%. But you could also just just as easily pick Ermac Lau, Ermac Sonya, Ermac whatever you want. Ermac Frost has got some potato things going on. He's pretty versatile. Homelander, yeah, he's still up the top. Don't care what anyone has to say. He's still doing. It's like, who else has something like this? No one, actually. No one has something else like this, right? I'm just gonna do random ass anything into command grab and you launched, or I'm gonna do random ass shit into random ass mid into Farah this, Farah that. Like, idiot character, actual idiot character, and it works. You just in a mix up for him standing 3/4 screen away from you. Oh yeah, I don't know. Yeah, Pharaoh was made for him, though. Yeah, probably. Like a character from a different game. He's just mad. He's just mad. Like, you can put... It's the same thing I was saying. You know, you can put a toddler to play Kenshi and put you in a sandwich and you're in trouble. Give a toddler Homelander and put him 3/4 screen and you're in trouble. Or just get him to press any button. You know that in MKX when Alien, you could play Alien and you could give Alien... You could type all of Alien's commands out in a random number generator to pick out a command at random, and that shit looked legit in the game because that's what it was. So, sort of the same with Homelander. So I was going to press this button into random mid launcher or random command grab. Okay. This requires some execution. I think a lot of these top tiers do, to be fair. Like Havoc, Sindel, him. He doesn't really quite require execution, I don't think. Definitely doesn't require execution. P-Brain as fuck. Requires a bit of execution. No execution. P-Brain as fuck. Requires a bit of execution. P-Brain. Actually, no, requires a bit of execution. Don't know if Kenshi is brain dead. You need to work a little. Some matches you do. Some matches you don't. Like, some matches... His win condition is just land one hit. Whereas all of these characters are capable of landing one hit and they don't win. That like they got to do something else. They got to do something else after that as well. He's just, yeah, I'm gonna land one hit. I'm gonna put out my Cento. Okay, I'm so sick. Overhead low. This character's pretty mad. He's got no mid. I don't know. I was saying no mid ain't what determines it, but for this character, it kind of is because not only has he got no mid, it's like one that he does have is a bit too slow. Some of these characters with no mids, like let's say Reiko, for example, you could class him as having no mid. He's got like what? Forward, back 3 and forward 1. A bit slow, but you can kind of sneak in some backdashes into your mid to catch people whiffing. I guess he can do that, but it's a lot harder because the window is just smaller to do it. But then when he hits you, it's party time. So like that's why he's up here. When Takeda's partying, it's mad. And his 1-2 string is stupid as well. -1. So he's playing the ugly Mortal Kombat game of I'm -1. Am I gonna press down 1? No, I didn't. And then it's like, okay, are you gonna down 1? Okay, I blocked your down 1. Now you're in a strike throw situation where you're about to die. And he does mad damage. So like very, very potato-ass gameplay. He has a mid grab? No. Depends what team you're playing him with as well. You got Takeda Sector where it's like, oh, I've knocked you down, I'm gonna jump, and now it's a 50-50. Or if you're playing like against Takeda Jax, like literally I was saying before, oh, everything I do, you better look out because I might grab you into some reason insane throw combo damage. Why is he doing that much? Cyrax. I don't know if Cyrax is top tier or just below. Who beats Cyrax? Sector smokes Cyrax. I'm gonna put Cyrax at top tier. A lot of these characters are top tier. Like a lot of them are doing actual madness to you. And this character is Kenshi, 2.0. And you could have said Cyrax was us. I think Cyrax is insane. There's not much. Like, it doesn't really matter if you understand of how to throw someone in this game, like delays and all that, like delaying the throw, beating the micro duck with a throw, you're just gonna smoke them. Obviously, they nerfed the back 1 a little bit, so you can punish her when she's wrong. But she's got good anti-air, so like not only is your answer to her putting you in a bomb trap better now, she still anti-airs you into the same situation, and then she's got setups where she don't care about that. So, like you got the Sector Cyrax team, you got the Sonya Cyrax team. It's like, okay, jump it, go ahead. I think she might be worse offline. It's all about like the way you defend against her is you jump the bomb in it. Like you have to jump the bomb and the grab, or micro duck the grab and block the bomb. Depends on what team you're playing her with, because the bomb setups are all different as well. But I know that with my team, with her, you're guessing. You're guessing, and if you guess wrong, you're getting put back in it. You're always getting put back in it. This character is obviously top tier. I don't know, right, who beats her? Struggles with this. Struggles with this. This is a little bit annoying. When he's got the snap, maybe him a little bit, and then everyone else kind of just destroys. Best zoning in the game, best anti-air in the game, good damage, insane setups. Like, there's so many setups with this character, and I'm not doing nearly enough of them. She's got shit testing you constantly as well, like reaction testing you, and then when you're getting caught up in these reaction tests, she's actually setting you up other things that next time, like she's getting free damage on you. She's actually just getting free damage on you. Like Sector Sonya is free damage. Every couple of seconds you get free 10%. So you're on her screen, existing on her screen, you have to get in, and on your way in, you're probably going to have to take multiple chunks of 11% at a time. Free damage. What are you going to do? You can't. It's a free grab. He has an unpunishable grab. Set up beside the grab. It's the grab, but there's multiple ways to set it up. Noob, I'm putting like there. I don't think he's as potato as these. Like, he's obviously got good stuff. I don't think he's as potato. Noob is S. I don't believe it. I haven't fought a noob yet where I think, yeah, this is like super dangerous. he's got threat about him, but he ain't like super dangerous. He's playing a very kind of reminds me of almost of like Nightwolf in the 11, like on his strings, not his specials, but like his strings and the way his offense works without all of his setups. He's like Nightwolf. And then he's got the setups, but you gotta land a clean hit first. I don't know, I'm just going crazy with noob. I played noob. I've got I can play him. I just don't think noob is as threatening as Kenshi Sandwich, Sector everything, Scorpion back 3 assist, 60%, always on top of you and doing mad damage. Yes, for your life. Random ass 50-50 from full screen. Random ass way to block off of everything and touch to death. He's got like, I have to hit you first, and now you're in a setup, blah 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 and all that, but he's got to play a bit more honest, I think. And him, I believe he's like up here. This is the Terminator of this game. Like he's playing no neutral, and then he gets next to you, and then he puts you in a 0 unblock scenario. And then if you guess wrong on this 0 unblock scenario, you might lose the round. And if he guesses wrong and he's in a different form, you don't care. That's pretty much what he is. You just don't care. Like, okay, you can punish him, but you can't punish him. So he's got multiple life bars at that point. He just spends bar to save his life. Now order them. All right, let me think. It's probably like how most people are with it. It's probably like these 3. I think she's probably better than him because she's got more control over everything. But his win condition is easier to land. He's just an idiot character. You press back 3, anyone can do that. And then the better, obviously, the better you are, the more threatening that is. I think she comes next. This character's it's hard as fuck to stop her, and obviously the better the player is with her, like he's gonna steamroll you in every area of the screen except for point blank, unless she's landed a hit, and then she can still steamroll you point blank. She's doing missile stuff. I think Ermac's better than Scorpion. I think I'm saying this from a Sector player point of view because Sector destroys Ermac. Like, I think from my perspective, right, Homelander is still better than Ermac. Ermac Janet has one critical weakness that anyone that has any sort of keep away will make his life hard. But then you can pick like Ermac Sonya or Ermac Lau or Ermac plus assist that gets you in, and then it might just be party time, but you gotta hit them twice as much. Can I explain what Astra and Smoke are this low? No, I'll upload it to YouTube. You can go check it out. RX over Kenshi, we're ordering it. Hold on. Hold your horses. Kenshi, yeah, I'm probably gonna put him over Homelander as well. I don't know who's better between these two, actually. Like, Kenshi is the most oppressive offense in the game, and Sector is the most oppressive zoner in the game. They're literally like opposite ends of the spectrum, but I think they're equally as stupid at what they're doing. Like, sometimes you just will not get in against a good Sector, and sometimes you'll get sandwiched and you just lose because you got sandwiched. But noob above Cyrax? No. Yeah, I think Homelander is probably better than him. Lau or Ermac. See, Lau's got way better control, of the match than Ermac does. I also think it's easier for Lau to hit you. So yeah, I'll probably put him above Ermac. I think of assist and how much easier it is for Kenshi to get on with Sonya. But get in. Yeah, Kenshi Sonya is a woke team and no one uses it. Let's see. Hey, nice one, by the way, Tobes, question mark for that sub. Sorry, I'm so late. And 0 ducks given as well. Come back for the 14. Appreciate it, mate. I'm still gonna put Cyrax over Shao. I ain't as bothered about. Actually, nah. I don't know. These two are basically the same as well. Like all these are coming in pairs. Like except for Scorpion, he's kind of like his own, but they're a pair of Stupid and Homelander, I guess. But like these two are sort of similar. These two are sort of similar as well. Like Shao gets the axe down as party time, but Cyrax hits you with anything in his party time. I think I'll put Cyrax there though, because Cyrax, like, control of the match is so important. I think Cyrax has a lot more than Shao does. Like, Shao is basically just bulldogging his way against every character in the game, isn't he? So, alright, let's see. Who do we do here? Who's the best out of these? I'm gonna put Noob at the best out of these. Cyrax struggles in neutral. No. Cyrax, Sonya, you ain't struggling in neutral. The only character that I seem to have trouble with is probably Sindel and Sector. The rest of them, they're playing Minesweeper. Like, you pick Sonya with that character, they're literally playing Minesweeper the whole round. Yeah, I think these two. And then I think Melina Takeda are probably like similar sort. Might put Rain above Melina though. Rain's clearly more troublesome for a lot of characters than Melina is. Melina's like busting you up when she hits you, but I think Rain is like fundamentally more difficult to deal with for a lot of these characters. Yeah, I think Natara's fair there, and then put Lee May above these. I think Sub and Quan's probably fair like that. And then for these, who's the best out of these? Who would even, I think these are all just like literally, they're not that far removed from one another. Probably be like Lou, Tana, Raiden, like they're all together in a pair, trio. Johnny, Reptile. Yeah, these characters are not that threatening. Reiko that low is wild. I play Sector. This character's deleted in my mind. I don't care about him. And also, if you're smart against Reiko, you can beat him with, like, most Reiko players, you can beat just low hat assist. Not even joking. Like, that's my strategy against all Reikos in tournament I've played. Never lost to a Reiko. Always just been low hat. That's all I've been doing. Play low hat, flawless block the EX stars, and win by 2% at a time. Don't trade the stars. It's very like, you play it strict, but it will work. Tremor just eats a low hat. Yeah, you can, but then what I'm saying is you just 2% tremor every time. Just throw the hat when you're allowed to throw the hat and not eat the trade. He has to get in, but then you can play a character that would be annoying for him to get in. That's kind of like playing reverse theory on the cameo system. You use the assist that messes him up, and then you tie a character to it that allows you to use the assist more, but that's just a different way of playing it. Scorpion top 5 with Ferret only, it doesn't matter. Okay, then he's top 5, isn't he? What makes Quan A tier? We'll have to go back. Basically, he's got no pokes until he has an armor portal out, then you have no pokes. No anything. Got these 3. Yeah, I think that's fair. And then put Ashra above Smoke, I think. There we go. That's it. A lot of the characters are really strong right now. Meta changed to being high damage or just being really oppressive in whatever your aspect of the game is. Cameos now, it doesn't matter because it's applied to the character, innit? So Dao not better than Kenshi? Nah, I think Kenshi, like, Dao is stupid, but Kenshi is stupider. Ashra that low? Yeah, Ashra sucks. I've already explained why she sucks. Best cameo for Ghostface. He works with quite a lot. You can pick a lot of them play Movado, so he gets just a 50-50 by default. So I played him with Kung Lao, which also gives him a 50-50 and a way in. What they playing with Sector. I think they're probably like 3 good ones you can pick him with. How is Tanya better than those 3 characters? He's still got Tanya Motaro. Still got Tanya Motaro. She's got a better projectile game than Ashra. Smoke, I just don't see. The only way you can like make Smoke really threatening, I think, is if you put him in the corner, does the string that's like plus 50 something, and then he's got whatever assist to make him do some real potato shit, or invisibility in the corner. But this is just do the string and then do Motaro shot. Okay, that's all she's got, but I think that's decent enough. That's a decent enough mind game. What would I change about Smoke? I don't know. I don't know what I'd change about him. Like, maybe you could get rid of some of his the up block gap and the low string. That'd be decent for him, but I don't think that would make him better. Probably wouldn't make him better. It'd just be a quality of life change for him. Actually, that would make him better because he wouldn't get punished at least. If you really want him to be threatening, you must speed up his overhead. How could Ashra be helped? Her problem is, right, she's got a whack neutral game. It's just dashing about and throwing slow projectiles and slow long range highs that are whiff punishable for 10 years. Like, I think she got worse when assists like Kung Lao got nerfed. Because Kung Lao Ashra was legit because you could play her like old school reptile. You put the hat down, dash behind it, do some madness or whatever, and be +2 at the end of it. But now that the hat recharge is slower and it's minus on block, kind of worse for her. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going with. Obviously, Potato. People don't play this character enough. But obviously, if you've been in my stream, you see what's going on. Clearly stupid. He's one of the coolest characters in the game, though. Like, he's very stupid. I think these 2 are the coolest characters design-wise in the game. Very stupid, but they both look sick at what they're doing. They look cooler at doing their stuff than everybody else in this game. Very stupid, and he looks whack. They just made him stupid and they just butchered the character, but he's very stupid. Actually, no, he's up there as well with these 2. He's very cool at what he's doing. He's kind of cool. He's kind of cool. I think the DLC are pretty cool in this game. Not these 2. He's cool. He's pretty cool as well. Yeah, I'm going with that. Argue in the chat all you want.